Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is AguilaDeAcero from AguilasNest, and today we are going to do the review for Tales of Berseria. This game is also available on PlayStation 4, but today we are going to talk about the PC version on Steam. This game is an anime RPG, an action RPG actually, with the main protagonist being a female protagonist called Velvet. First of all, I never played any of the Tales series. This is actually my first time playing and reviewing one of these titles, and this is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because I can't compare it with previous titles or tell what changed or if it was improved somehow, but it's also a really good thing because I get to experience all of this with a fresh opinion. So let's start with the review. Alright, let's start with the story of the game. Let me read the overview of the story of the game here on Steam. It goes something like this. Players embark on a journey of self-discovery as they assume the role of Velvet, a young woman whose once kind demeanor has been replaced and overcome with a festering anger and hatred after traumatic experience. 3 years period to the events within the Tales of Berseria. Well, that's the overview, but in a nutshell, Velvet, the protagonist, has his little brother killed in a sacrifice in order to prevent the advance of the demon spawn, and yeah, from there we start a journey of revenge, of pure revenge. Velvet lives happily with his family and with his little brother on a town, and eventually there is this event like a blood moon, and everyone turns into demons. They turn like something like a werewolf. One of his family members, an exorcist, has the brilliant idea in order to stop this demon spawn, he does a sacrifice, and the sacrifice is his little brother. And we have this touchy moment when he screams like, oh my god, what have you done with my little brother? And obviously all shit breaks loose, and you know how it goes. I don't know, the first 3 hours when you see this, but in the end I felt like it was kind of forcing on me, like it was forcing on the pleasure. I don't know, maybe I'm getting too old for this kind of games, but having said that, after 10 or 15 hours of playing the game, I finally started to connect with the players when the new characters appear in the game. From there on, I started to connect more with the characters. I started to enjoy more the story. So you know, it has its moments. You need to kind of wait to experience the whole thing, right? And you start to get to know even better the world of Tales of Berseria, because you have the exorcists that they are like a all or nothing kind of person. Pretty much don't care who they use, who they kill to achieve their goals. For example, one part that I found that it was really fun was when one girl exorcist uses two little kids. They use it like weapons, you know. You can see just at watching the faces of these little guys that they are having a really bad time.
Happy feet! Wombo combo!
The game tries to be like this dark theme game, you know, because the Velvet is not it's not a hero, it's a handy hero. But it never gets too dark. You know, you have funny moments, dramatic moments, a bit of drama in here and there. Most of the time, it's like a generic story, but more like a really good generic story. So you know, it gets better at the middle of the game and obviously at the ending, which is really emotional. You know, it gets better. Yeah, that's the best way to describe this game. It gets better as you move forward. Now let's talk about the good stuff, which is the combat. Yeah, the main thing about that I really like about this game was the combat. You get all these flashy combos, build-ups. You have all these crazy combos, people that shooting fireballs, beams, drop kicks. You know, all the good stuff. At the start of the game, it starts really simple. You have one or two combos. You get to experience some basic new skills. But when you actually get in on the thick of it, you get lots of new skills to experience and mix up to build the perfect combo. You have special moves, super moves. You know, it kind of feels like a fighting game sometimes. No, it's not actually a fighting game, but yeah, the way you get new skills, you start to experience with them. It feels something like that. At the start of the game, I played safe. I used one or two combos, and I was doing okay, I believe. But when I was advancing on the game, new monsters appears. You know, I was really in the need of finding new combos, and that's when the combat system opens up, and you have lots of skills and combos to make, and that's something that I really enjoy in this game. And also, when you started to get the feeling, okay, this is what I need to do. This is a combo that works. This is one that doesn't. The new characters join the group, and each one of them has their own set of skills, and you need to experience with them. It's crazy. At some point, I say, oh shit, it's better to do the to play with them. And I'm talking about the you can also choose the behavior of each one of the characters more to your liking, and that's something pretty cool. Another thing about the combat is that you can switch the characters in middle of the combat. Maybe you don't like your character, or your character doesn't have the elemental attacks to confront one enemy, and you can quickly switch in the middle of the battle to approach the combat even better. So the combat it's fun, it's quick, it's kind of difficult to make the perfect combo. Also, another aspect of the game is that you can upgrade your weapons, you can disassemble your weapons to get materials and upgrade them even further. One thing that surprised me is that each weapon, they have these kind of hidden abilities. They are passive abilities, right? That you need to unlock them by playing and leveling up with that weapon equipped, and that was something interesting, you know.
怖い夢だった。ねえ、話してよ。僕、行かなきゃいけないんだ。行くって？しずめの祠。アーサー兄さんが来いって。
大丈夫か？ひどくうなされてたぞ。
平気。なんでもないわ。
Also, you can forge new abilities, new passive abilities to the weapon, And that's something really interesting, because in doing so, you are always looking forward to getting more loot and getting new passive abilities. And lastly, about the gameplay, you also have minigames when you can practice combos. You get some rewards in money, which is used to get new cosmetics. There are also some other minigames, but most of them are okay and serve like a filler, maybe like a filler, but it's an interesting filler because, like I said, you can get new clothes and you get to practice some combos, so it's interesting. But the focus of the gameplay is the combat. So let's talk about the stuff that I didn't like. The frame rate issues on the PC version. If your PC can achieve 60 FPS, you will have no problems at all, because 60 frames per second and you are all set to go. But when the game drops to 50 FPS or 45 FPS, you get this slowdown. Actually, some of the segments you watch here in this video, you can see the slowdown, and that's something that I really didn't like. In the Steam forums, people are complaining about that. Someone made a mod, a fix for it. So in a nutshell, if your PC can handle 60 FPS in this game, you're gonna be alright. But if you get 45 FPS or 50, you're gonna get a slowdown depending on your hardware. Some people say it's a limitation from the engine. I don't know. Anyway, just be careful with that if you're planning to buy this game. And lastly, the other thing I didn't like is the level design, the towns. You know, sometimes they look pretty good. You have all these beautiful forests, these really nice colors, but when you get into towns and places with people, especially as you move forward on the story, they just stand there. They do kind of nothing. They have these really tiny movements, and some of them they don't even flinch. That's something that I didn't like. But you know, yeah, we can say that this last one is like a small detail, but I think it's part of the game. They should put a little more effort in that one. Overall, the game is a really good experience. You have also these animations, which helps to build up in the story. You know, it's a really well round up game. You have good music, a really good combat system. You have interesting characters, maybe one more than the other one, but it's a well round up quality game. For me, the game is like a 7 or 8. I don't think it can reach a 9. I think the game could have been a lot more. But you know, that's my opinion. Overall, like I say, it's a really good game, so you will enjoy it. Anyway, like I said before, the most important thing that I enjoyed in the game was the combat. The story is really good. I don't think it's awesome, but it's really good. It hooks you up. Well, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the review, and like always, I see you on the next video review. Thanks for watching.